Hello, dear friends. This is Miss Tara D. She's back. Just got done with my birthday bash with Ramon Scarab, Selena, Essence of the Moon, Sexy Lexi, and Bobby. Um, and I, we just finished, and I said, you know what? It took so long to put on this face. I didn't want to just go and wash it all off and get on the sofa. I said, let me come back on and see who wants to BS a little bit more. And if you want, I'll read you a card or something. Hello, Hershey, my love. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, Tropical Empress and Spirit Girl. I haven't seen you in a long time. And partly that's my fault because you know me, I go to bed early now. I can't stay up late, and your show is usually at night. But I do watch some of your replays just to see how you're doing, And you look so beautiful. You always look gorgeous, my dear. And I see you still have that giant teddy bear behind you. But it's always wonderful to see you and much, much continued success on your show. You're really blowing it up. Viviani, my dear, welcome back. Madame Maruta, I love you all. And how do I send? Does anybody know how I can invite people if they want to come on to um the show? How do you do that? Does anybody know? I don't know. Copy. Maybe if I do this, copy link, right? And then you go back here, I guess. And then I guess let me see if I paste it here. All right. So I'm gonna paste it. And I guess you guys can click on if you want to come on live with me and just for kicks, just for kicks. And we could, chew the fat in person and or virtually. And if you want to read together, we could do that too. Okay. And just, I don't know how to do anything. So, um, okay. Thank you so much. Maruta, you said or post it. How do I post it? Did I think I posted the link. Did it come up? Click on that. Okay, yes. Now try share your referral link. Okay. I don't understand what that is. Okay. Oh, please, Hershey. Hershey's like already in her PJs. She's walking around the house naked. That's what she's actually doing. Good. It did post. Great. Viviani. Oh, look, Selena's back. She couldn't get enough of me. She's like, oh, my sister's there. My madrina's there. Let me go say hi. But I want to read. I want to read. I'm in the mood to read tonight. And so if you want a reading, and for some reason my ancestor cards, I think it's because this was my birthday weekend and I have to post a picture. I set up an ancestor altar, uh, from my maternal lineage, to give homage to my grandmother and my mother who gave birth to me. They gave the women in the family, they're the ones who give us life. So as part of my birthday, I put their picture with the candles and everything in honor of my ancestors and them. So I think maybe that's why today I'm feeling very nostalgic and drawn to the ancestors and angel cards. Nova, thank you, my dear. Oh, thank you very much. Yes. So Suki, thank you. Oh, all these birthdays. Oh, Selena, you're open to a reading. Wonderful. Okay. Selena, the card that came for you is the Shaolin Master. Be grateful in movement and action. Okay. So the message that comes with that from spirit is you're about to deal with a situation and you're trying to figure out what is the best approach to handling this situation. Because there's that part of you that just wants to come forward, out, just be aggressive about it, just because it pissed you off so much. And you just want to rip somebody a new butthole. But the spirits are saying that's really not going to work for you. You're not going to get what you need out of that. So the best situation is to be graceful in your movements and your action. You might have to be a little bit more diplomatic, and you might have to address the situation with calmness and ease and professionalism. Okay? Put on that professional sense of self. Okay? Not the warrior self, because the warrior wants to just go in and rip people a new butthole, but be the diplomatic self. Okay? So, warning, take the advice. But yes, I know you love ripping things apart. I know that's that Templar Knight past life of yours that keeps coming up. You know. Okay, tropical. I would love to read for you. Um, you know what, tropical? You're gonna get a message from the mermaids. How's that? From the oracle cards. Let's do. All right, my dear Amanda. Amanda, the mermaid oracle deck is calling for healing. Healing. Either you or someone next to you is in need of healing. And it doesn't mean physical healing. I'm getting the sense of emotional healing. The reason why I'm saying it's emotional is because if it was physical, I would literally feel the pain in my body. But I'm feeling an overwhelming heaviness, a heaviness on my chest. Who's experiencing this sense of emotional pressure in their lives? Like they feel the weight of the world is on them. They're almost feeling suffocating. They can't breathe because there's so much happening right now. And they're in need of healing. They need help. They need support. They need someone to get them through this burden right now. So the spirits are telling you there's either you or someone in your life or close to you is in need of healing. So be attentive to that. Be attentive to that and provide that for them or for yourself. Okay? What are you doing in your life that you're doing a little too much? Because I also see this for someone, but I also definitely see it for you that you're doing a little too much lately and you might need a break. Okay, Spirit is saying you might need a break, but you're refusing. You're being stubborn. You're being stubborn. Okay, you know you need a break. You know it. You know it. You know it. But you're being stubborn. Sounds like you dealing with the couch potato. Yeah. So maybe you can't deal with that person because a potato is going to be a potato, but maybe you can just take care of you and do something there. Thank you, Amanda. I'm so happy I got to read for you. I'm so happy I came on because I love reading for people and I never get the chance to read for many of them. Who else? Let me take a quick look. Jackie, Crystal Moon. Why you? Oh my God, it must be like in the middle of the night over there. Thank you for coming on. Ben, my dearest. By the way, oh, there we go. I love my little Ben. He's not little, he's a grown ass man, but he's just so sweet. He's sugar. Ben is like pure sugar. There's something. For those of you who don't know Ben, please subscribe to his channel. He's a marvelous individual, and he does great readings, and he does flip throughs. Oh, and he does musical spoofs. Yes, they're very funny. They're very funny. Okay. Hi, witchy best friend Jess and Bridget and Donna Marie. Thank you all for coming. Deb, it's 2:30, almost 2:30 in the morning for Jackie. Jackie, what's the matter? You couldn't sleep tonight, honey? I might need, I don't know if you drink. That might help. The, the girls from my cancer group got me gummies. They're amazing, but I could only take a little bit. A little bit. I tried taking a full gummy, 10 milligrams. I'm talking about the CBDs. I think that's what it's called. Kicked me on my ass for 2 days. 2 days. I slept through the night. The next day, I was still high. I was walking around in a fog. I said, oh, I can't do that anymore. So then I took half, 5 milligrams. Still a little too strong. So now I have to take a quarter, 2.5 of that little gummy. It's still a lot from Miss Tara D, but it helps. Oh my God. Puts me right to sleep, right to sleep. So yeah, so I want to smoke. I would love to smoke weed. I really would. Um, but I used to be a cigarette smoker and I quit 6 years now that I don't smoke cigarettes. And I'm really afraid that if I smoke weed, um, I'm going to want to have a cigarette again. And I don't want to do that anymore because it was too hard to break that habit. Hi, Dead Purple Elephant. There you go. Thank you, Maruta. She posted Ben's link. And let me see if I can put this on again. This is the StreamYard link if somebody wants to come up and live and chit chat and fill up the room. So you're just not hearing from me. Feel free to click on and join me. I'd love the company. Just Bobby messaged me. Give me one second. What is Bobby doing over here? Let me see. I had a blast. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Yes, Selena, Bobby, Ramon, and Lexi and I were just on together for our birthdays. So that was very, very nice. I enjoyed that very, very much. Uh, I had a pleasant birthday. It it just meant a lot to me. For those of you who heard, I was sharing earlier. My niece, she's 25 years old, and her and I just have a beautiful relationship. When she was born, her father basically took her and he handed her to me and said, this is your goddaughter. And her and I have been inseparable ever since. And we share a lot of the same traits. Yes, we do. It's amazing. And I'm actually training her to be the family historian. So I share with her a lot of the family stories and history. And I've been saving pictures from the relatives and, the great grandmothers and uncles. And so I can give them to her so that when I transition to my next life, she has them and she can share that knowledge with, you know, our descendants. So she called me and she's like, I'm taking a Friday off and I want to spend it with you on your birthday, whatever you want to do. How beautiful is that? For a kid these days to take the time out to spend with an old person like me. So we went to a diner. We actually went to the diner that my husband and I went on our very first date. Yes, our very first date, we went to this diner. So we went back there and we had brunch together. And then she took us to a beach in the Bronx called Orchard Beach. Um, and it's where I met my husband. So we walked the boardwalk because Tara D can't be in the sun anymore. Not with the after you go through radiation, you just can't tolerate the sun. You just can't. So we walked and we walked through the nature trails, and I showed her where my husband and I met. And then, we picked up seashells. And, we just talked, we saw deer. Yes, there's actually deers in the Bronx. And we just had a beautiful, beautiful time. And it was just wonderful. That's the best gift you can give someone is the gift of time and presence. And then I came home and I took a nap, and then my husband ordered sushi for dinner, uh, which was lovely. Um, and it was just a beautiful, perfect birthday. He had a cake for me. He gave me some presents. You know, and I was just spoiled. I was so spoiled. But it was lovely. You know, 3 years ago, I didn't think I was going to be alive. Oh, look at this. Hold on. We have a visitor. Kai. Kai, are you there? Is she muted? Let's try this again.
Hey.
Hey, hi, my dear. Everyone, this is Kai, and I met her from Lexi's channel, and she's one
Hmm.
of the moderators there, and she has her own channel now. So if maybe she could put her thing on here somewhere, or someone can help.
Yeah, I'll definitely will do that.
And Kai, where in the United States are you from? You don't have to
I'm
give us your exact address, but
yes.
it's good to know.
I'm from West Virginia.
West Virginia. Okay, so we have some people from West Virginia. I think. Oh no, North Carolina. North Carolina.
Yeah.
But is there anyone in chat from West Virginia? Let's say hi to Kai. And Kai, what kind of content do you put on your channel?
Mm, well, like I don't know, like it can kind of vary. I kind of just post whatever, but sometimes I do post a lot of poetry actually.
So she does poetry. She's very talented. And do you have a piece that you want to read for everybody off top of your head, or I don't want to put you on the spot.
No, I think I might actually have a poem written down, but like I'll have next time I come on your live, I'll read it, but I don't know where it is right now because like it's nighttime where I'm at.
Very well then. Well,
Yes.
thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. And did you want me to read a card for you?
If you like to, sure.
Sure. You know what? You remind me of a Little Mermaid, so let's pull from the Mermaid Oracle deck. How's that? Oh, thank you, Madame Maruta. She put up your link to your channel,
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
and you have a lot of people greeting you.
Mhm.
Gratitude. This is a
Mm.
card of gratitude to remember that what
Ooh.
I like to tell the people at my job, I always remind them we need to have an attitude of gratitude
Yes, I
because
agree.
right? Because the universe gives us blessings. Even when we feel that life around us is shit,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
We need to change our mindset and just have an attitude of gratitude for we still have a roof over our heads, we have a meal, we have
Mhm.
someone in the YouTube tribe that is thinking
Yes.
about us. Because here's the deal we are magical human beings
Exactly.
and we manifest our existence.
Mhm.
So if you're having a shitty day and you just stay on that, you are continuously manifesting a shitty day.
Exactly.
But if you develop an attitude of gratitude, when you go through these hard times, if you start thanking the universe for the
Mhm.
blessings, despite
Exactly.
everything else,
Mhm.
you are going to manifest more blessings
Yes.
and your life will get better.
Mhm.
So for you, I want you to remember an
Grat.
attitude of gratitude.
Okay, I will.
And I
So,
want, can you put your hands the way she does? Because you kind of reminding me of this little mermaid here.
okay. Oh,
Can you
yes.
take that mermaid pose? There you go. Oh, there you go.
Um,
Perfect.
yeah, I'm actually sitting crisscross in my bed.
Look at that. See?
hmm
Well, thank you, Kai, for coming
You're
on. I
welcome.
appreciate
Just
you.
yeah, just so you know, you look fabulous, and you've made my day because I went through a depression stage today, and you've made my day.
Oh, you made my day.
You always make my day.
All right. You got this, girl. You stay well.
Thank you. Yes. Bye. Love
Bye.
you.
Love you too. Isn't she a sweetheart? Isn't she a sweetheart? And this is why I love Lexi's channel. For those of you who don't know Lexi, Alexis, she her channel is all about inclusivity and positivity, and she has so many young people who join her just to be seen. They just want to hear her say their name. And when you see that, it just reminds you how so many people in our world feel invisible and they just want to be seen, And Lexi does that. She creates a platform where people can be seen during a really bad day or a shitty day or even a good day. She gives them that space to be recognized and appreciated. That's why I met Kai, and she's a lovely, lovely young lady. Yes. Let's see what's going on here in chat. Oh, see, okay, Essence, you've met Kai, yes. Oh, yes, she is Bridget. Oh, Viviani. And by the way, Viviani, I've known Viviani for a very, very long time. Viviani, where did we meet? Why do I feel that did we meet in TO's or Dr. Mystical's room? Why do I think I met you there? It's been forever, I think, since you and I have known each other. Yes, she is amazing. Hi, Christiane. How are you, my dear? Yes, Kai. Yes, acceptance, love, and inspiration. Hi, Denise. Viviani does the Akashi Records readings. And sometimes I can't catch her lives, but I do watch her replays. And she's a very, very powerful reader. For those of you who are really interested in Akashi Records, make sure you subscribe to Viviani. She's amazing at it, and she does them often. Okay, Elizabeth, the more intuitive me. So, Elizabeth, have you thought about doing the fire pit this fall, or what's up with that? Oh, okay. A cult examiner, you're coming back, you said? Okay, great. Denise. She also does quantum healing. Oh, I did not know that. I'm going to have to pay attention to that. Yes. Yes. Oh, thank you. They left the makeup. Yes. Viviani does it all. Viviani used to be so quiet, quiet, quiet. She would never do a live. And then all of a sudden, she finally came on. She did a live, and she's been unstoppable. I'm so happy that she found her real magic. Yes. I'm hesitating because I'm looking at some of the chat because that's where all the messages are. Let me see. Yeah, see, everybody misses the fire pit. Okay, so please subscribe to the More Intuitive Me. Okay, so she's amazing. She's an amazing human being. She does readings and she does affirmations, things like that. So one of the things that she used to do, and I hope she brings it back, is She has this beautiful fire pit in the backyard, and during the full moon, she would go live, and people could send in their um, messages um, of things they wanted to release to the universe, and then she would read them and she would put them in the fire pit, and it was just so beautiful. It was so beautiful because you just heard the crackling of the fire and you heard the insects and you saw the light from the moon. Oh, I used to enjoy those so much. I really did. So I'm trying to nudge her to bring that back. Oh, let's see, what did she say here? I removed the tree from the fire pit and it was replanted and doing well after coming back to life. See? So that means that it's meant to be. You need to bring it back. Yes, Witchy best friend. Everybody, right? She does do beautiful morning messages. Vivian, I've never been picked, but love when you do them. Jan is amazing and just met him. Yes, yes, he is also, yes, wonderful. Yes. Judith, there's so many beautiful people here. You guys just fill my whole heart. I'm telling you. And I'm glad I'm doing this because I talk to so many of you in chat, and we go back and forth. But sometimes I wish I could verbally, like this, just tell you how wonderful you all are. I enjoy you so much, you know, especially after a hard day. Uh, all of you know I'm working constantly. I'm existing on 50% of energy, and so when I get home, I'm very, very tired. And I just love to come on and just have quiet time and chat with you guys. And I just enjoy that. And it's so nice to see everybody and to hear your comments and then to go on your channels and just see all the amazing things you're doing. You know? By the way, thank you for the compliments on the makeup. My husband does my makeup now. Yes. Um, it's too hard for me to do it. So uh, I do my own foundation and I do my contouring. So, what many of you do not know is that when normally, when I am not Miss Tara D, I actually have a full beard, goatee, hair, everything, and you would never recognize me in the street. But when I'm come to do Miss Tara D, that's why I can't come on as often. I shave everything off like a little baby. And I moisturize. Then I put on primer. I don't know if you ladies use primer, but it helps to seal up, especially when you're elder like me. It helps to seal up all the what do you call those? Um, uh, the the holes in your face. They're not acne. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Um, and it just helps to create a good base, and it also protects your skin from the dryness from the makeup, so it doesn't dehydrate your face. And then I do my foundation, and then I do my contouring, and then I do my powdering. It's a process because you have to let everything dry in between. And then my husband comes and he does my eyes and he does my lips, and then we get dressed and he helps me get my wig on and wraps it. It's a process. It takes about 3 to 4 hours between jumping in the shower and flipping the switch for the show. So thank you for those of you who appreciate the hard work. It is. And that's why when you go to see a drag show, please tip the girls because it takes a lot of time and money and energy for them to put on this illusion for you. And sometimes what they get paid from the owners at the clubs is not a lot. They give them like a little bit of fee just to cover their car fare, and most of their money they make from tips. So if you ever go see a drag show, please remember to tip. It's very, very important. Um, and they really, really appreciate it, because they work hard because it is their livelihood for many of them. 3 to 4 hours, yes, Alina, yes. That's why when somebody made a rude comment once, I'll never forget it. They said, "Oh, what's the big deal? All she does is put on some lipstick and some blush." I was so offended by that comment. I was like, that's very rude to tell somebody who takes the time out of their day to do this, you know, for for the show, for live, just to be, you know, to bring something different. Um, you know, yeah, somebody said that. Thank you, Christine. Yes, they totally did not have any idea. They did not. Very ignorant, you know. You know. Really, Essence? I did not know that. Your nephew is Miss Corpus Christi in Texas? Oh my God. Yes. And it's harder and harder. You know what it is too? Yes, stage makeup is a lot harder um, than, just beauty makeup. Because especially when you're going from male to female, because it's a whole illusion. It's a whole illusion. And my husband says it. He says once your face goes on, you become a totally different person. You know, it's true. It's true. I have another channel um, that I do readings sometimes on, and you can see the difference because Miss Tara D is an authentic part of me. I don't know if she's a past life that wants to come out, or she's just my divine feminine side. But Miss Tara D is me, and I love being Miss Tara D um, because she allows me to bring, take a moment and bring beauty and art into the world, and to bring love and caring, to be the nurturing side of me, the loving side of me. That's kind of why I have big boobs because I want to hold you. I want to hold you to my breasts and just provide comfort. You know, my big breasts are not about anything um, perversion or anything like that. They're symbolic of my bosom of love. That's what. That's why I have them. It's not to be funny. It's not to be anything rude. It's more because they are a manifestation of my bosom of love to wrap you around. Yes, Florida is Florida, Atlanta. Oh, the drag shows, the queens, they're amazing. Um, you know, and always there's a lot of up and coming young ladies. Unfortunately, it's the first time I've ever been in a live on your channel. Oh, thank you. Yes, bosom of love. I love RuPaul because it really opened up the world to this art, and it's amazing, and it's launched a lot of people. My only drawback is that when lay people now they go to a club or they see a drag queen, they compare them to what they see on RuPaul. And what they don't realize is that the cast of RuPaul, they literally are spending thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on dresses and makeup. And what the show doesn't show you, they actually have glam teams that help them put everything together. They can't do that all by themselves. Trust me, I know. Okay. So people compare someone that they now see at a club or a bar or someone else, and they're like, your makeup is B, you need better makeup, you need better clothes, you need this, or you're not a good lip syncer. Well, that's because you're looking, comparing them to a TV show where they spend hours and hours and hours filming 10 minutes, 10 minutes of what they're going to broadcast, So it's a very different thing. So, you know, when you see these young drag queens and they're up and coming and they're doing their best, congratulate them, tip them, tell them they look beautiful, make their day, you know? These are fake comments on my kids. I don't understand what that means. Yes. Does anybody know Joe and what does that mean? These are fake comments on my kids? I don't know. I don't know. Not understanding what he's talking about. Hopefully he's means something nice because we don't need any bad energy here. So just need 1 second. I just clicked something on my computer and it knocked everything off. And I don't know why. I think maybe Joe jinxed me. Okay, I don't know what's going on over there. Okay, thank you. So, yes, go rest, Deb. Deb Purple Elephant is, I could share her business because her and I do shows together. So she's also surviving cancer. So her and we chat all the time because we both go through the same things. So I totally understand. It's 10 o'clock, yes, and actually it's a little earlier for her in Texas. But yes, when she gets tired, she gets tired. You know, all of you who suffer from these major illnesses, you know what it's like. When you don't get tired, you get fatigued. It's that deep tiredness in your bones where you just can't stop it anymore. You just can't help. You know, it is what it is. Something just happened. Give me 1 second. I need to refresh. I hope I don't boot you all. I better not do that. Let's just leave it doing this. Somebody jinxed me because my computer is not responding now. Hmm. So I got jinxed. Somebody's My mouse is clicking, but nothing that it clicks on is responding. So I don't know if I'm frozen or. Hmm, let me see what's happening here. Let me see by Selena. She's helping me out, I think. Oh, what's happening? Okay, you are good. Oh, okay, you aren't frozen. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Like the mouse is clicking weird things, and then my computer is showing all this stuff on the side. So you guys can kind of see why I'm feeling a little Look at this. Does that make sense to any of you? I don't know how to turn this off. And then look, when I go to click, but nothing is really doing anything. See that? I don't. That's what I'm just not. I was never really techie, you know? You click on top. Okay, let me see here. You clicked on top to view script. Yes, push the button. It comes up the code. Yes. Escape. Okay, let me try hit escape. No, escape didn't do it. Okay. Reboot? No, I don't want to reboot Debbie because then I might end up losing all of you. Click on the X directly above it. So yeah, I'm clicking that, but it's not responding. Hmm. Yeah. You guys must all be laughing with like, look at this old bro trying to figure out how to get rid of this little scripting on the side there that makes no sense to me. No, don't reboot. No, no. Mangled, wow. It's okay. It's not interfering. Okay, good. No, as long as it's not interfering. We're not laughing. Selena, you can laugh. You can laugh. I mean, listen, this is the kind of stuff, right, that happens in life, you know. Um, I'm just glad I was, you know, I'm here with you guys, so at least you guys can tell me that it's okay. No, oh, okay. No, no, no. I was just thinking about how fab your eyelashes look. Well, oh, thank you, thank you. All right, who? Let's do another reading. Who would like a reading? Okay, and do you want a rebel dirty word reading? Do you want an ancestor reading? Then look, I have these beautiful Tara Grand Lux Marcelli cards. I hardly get to use these. I don't know why. But I have these. If you want a regular tarot reading, um, and then okay, this is. I love this. This is the back, and then let me just show you. Look at the artwork. This is called the Old Style Tarot. Okay, and it's a rare. It's a new deck, but they made it look um, not I don't want to say vintage, but almost the artwork is like it almost looks like the artwork is from like the 18th, 15th century or so or older. Um, look at this. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? And the reason why I love this deck, one second. Uh, thank you, Selena. Um, the reason why I love this deck is when I got it, when I bought this deck and I opened it up, and before I did a deck interview, before I shuffled, the saran wrap comes off, I put it in my hand, and I felt like I had a flashback. Okay? I felt like I had a flashback to like the 1500s, and I was sitting on the side of a dirt road with a wagon, and I was a gypsy. Um, and I was reading tarot on the side of the road. and it was so strong that I instantly knew that that was one of my past lives. And I never really, I believed in past lives, I really did, but I never really thought about it for me. I never really gave it much thought. And when that happened, that was the very first time, and it's only recent that I felt like, wow, that was one of my past lives. And there's something about this deck, it's very comforting. I don't know. Um, Please go on YouTube and look at some of the flip throughs. It's called the Old Style Tarot. It's just, and everyone that has done a flip through has said the same thing. There's just something about this deck, the colors, the style, everything. And everybody just feels that it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. And I'm telling you, you'll like it. So if you want, I can also read from this. If you just let me know. Okay. Somebody's got to go. Okay. I couldn't see who it was because this moved a little too quick. Okay. Good. It's good to see you. Hi, Uncle Paulie. Good to see you. Uncle Paulie. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and like. Okay. Um, I'm trying to reach a Roman. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Maruta, you wrote Roman. Let me ask you because I'm always trying to figure this out. Are you saying Roman like the Romanian, right? Because here's the reason why. Because I know Gypsy is not really politically correct these days. It might have been years, whatever, but not these days. So I don't know what word to use because also when I have that past live, I don't know if it was a Romanian person or not. So Maruta, tell me a little bit more. You wrote the word Roman there. Was it in reference to my using the term gypsy? And if you, I don't like to use it, I just don't know what to say anymore. But I'm open to feedback and education. Yes, see, yes, Goldman's. Yes, so it is right. What do you guys think I should be saying? What would be the appropriate thing? I'm open to education. Oh, she was greeting you. Okay, because yeah, Roman, you're here too. Okay, it came. Okay, yeah, I got a little confused there, but feel free to put in the comments later what is the appropriate term to use when I talk about this. I'm open to it. Oh, thank you, my husband. He's my producer. Okay, you want to see? He just came in and just dropped me a note. Do you want to see what it says? Look. If you can't read it, it says sushi on the coffee table. Good night. He ordered sushi for dinner. So when I'm done, I can eat. And he's going to bed. That's my 28 years together. This is what keeps that relationship going. The magic. He's so sweet. He is so sweet. Okay. I hear Roman. I think I'm gladiators. Uh-huh. She was greeting you. Okay. I know Roman too, but I was talking to you. Okay. All right. Yes. Oh, okay, Debbie. Debbie wrote, I now say Roma. I was told to call them that when I was discussing how I died in the gas chambers as one of their children. Yes. And you know what's also interesting? Because I used to see there used to be a television show called I think they called it The Travelers. Yeah. And I think that's when I first heard that using the term gypsy was not a very nice word to be used in regards to travelers. So I don't know if travelers, but they were more of an Irish traveler. They weren't Romanian travelers. So I don't know. Listen, I'm just trying to be polite. So I apologize if I hurt someone's feelings. Oh no, Tom Early Rituals here. Thank you, Tom. But okay, so now who would like a reading? Oh, oh, that thing went away. Click. Finally, it responded. I clicked and it went away. So now it's not. I was OCDing about it because it was there, and I kept OCDing. Okay, Tom, we're just chit chatting. We're doing some reading. So if you would like for me to read for you, please let me know. We have several different decks. And if you want to come on, we're going to give you, let me see if we have the link to the StreamYard. Just click on it. You're more than welcome. Oh, interesting. Okay. Supposedly, gypsy meant from Egypt, but gypsies stem from Indo-Europe. See that? You come to Miss Taratee's channel and you learn something new every day. Maybe not from me, but from definitely somebody much smarter than me in chat. Judith Anderson, very well. Okay. Please and thank you. Your hands yellow, heart red. Oh. Judith, let's do an ancestral reading, if that's okay. But if you want something different, tell me which one you want. If you want a Tarot or Oracle, and then Maureen, definitely an ancestor card. Okay, cool. Judith, Skyfather, trust in the unknown. Trust in the unknown. So we all know, many of us here in the community, that for many native uh, indigenous people, they would refer to the sky gods as father and then Mother Earth. So it's not a masculine thing. Okay? It's just an energy thing. So it's as telling you to trust in the greater energy. Trust in the cosmos, trust in the universe, trust in something outside of yourself, Judith. I'm going to get back. I'm going to pull that definitely. Trust in something that's bigger than you. Because right now, there's almost like a sense that you are not connecting or feeling connected. And it's the world of the Wheel of Fortune upside down and the Hermit upside down. Okay. Yeah. So, and it goes with distrusting because the hermit upside down, usually the hermit is about taking a time of introspection, of pulling back from the material world and just kind of focusing on self. And in the reverse, it's almost like you're having a hard time going inward. Okay. It's almost like you're feeling you're not centered. You can't connect. Okay. And with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's almost like very off balanced. Everything feels off balance, and there's a lack of direction. Okay? There's almost like a sense of fidgetiness, of ADHD kind of thing, of a little of anxiety. And I guess that's why it's calling you to trust in the universe, almost to surrender. You're trying too hard to make something happen. And it might be a time to just surrender and trust in the Sky Father, in something bigger than self to help you get regrounded and reconnected. You know? I love this because it has this eagle, and the eagle reminds me of air signs, of course, but we know air signs is mostly about the intellect and the cognitive abilities. So it's almost like this racing thoughts all the time, racing thoughts. And it's hard to kind of quiet it down, but to trust, surrender, and try not to control everything. Okay? Judith, what do you think? Wow. Okay. I have Indian in my background and love Mother Gaia. Yes, you are correct. Okay. Good. Beautiful card. It is a beautiful card. Look at this. Cool. Now, where did I see? Who was it? There's somebody who asked, right? Just as Judith did. Okay. Maureen. There you go. She would like an ancestor card. So glad you're all spending time with me. I was all dressed up. I didn't want to just go and wash my face and go back on the sofa. But I do wish some of you would come on with me. Okay, this card jumped twice. It jumped, I reshuffled, I put it back in and jumped twice. So let's see. All right, Maureen. White Witch, be the light. In all the years that I've used this deck, and I use this deck a lot, it's one of my favorite decks. I don't think this card has ever come out for me. The White Witch be the light. Look at how gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Right now, Selena, Essence of the Moon, is being very envious of you because she's like awing over this card. White Witch. Be the light. Be the light. Okay? Your ancestors are talking to you. What is this about you? What is it that this magic that you possess that you are kind of hiding that that lantern under a basket? You're not allowing yourself to shine. You're not allowing yourself to be put out there. What's going on there? Why are you holding back? Okay, uh, especially if it's calling for a white witch. Are you being surrounded by a lot of negativity? Are you being surrounded by hexes and curses and badness? Are people coming to you to talk about these things? And are you ready to stand up and, and help them to learn how to protect themselves, how to create safety around their day, around themselves in a magical way? Because you have the knowledge and the skill level, but you're not really putting it out there. And why is that? Your ancestors are connecting with you, and they want you to talk about your magical lineage. You have a magical lineage. Okay? You have this thread. You are connected to witches that have come throughout the centuries. And they want you to put that back out there in the universe. There's too much negativity, too much evil. They want you to shine the light. Does this make sense? Does this make sense, Maureen? Okay, she says, I'm just finding out about myself. Look at this. I'm going to hold it so that you can come back tomorrow and do the replay and freeze it. Look how gorgeous this is. This is you. This is you. This is talking to you. Oh, she's right. I have never known about my ancestors because it was taboo in my family. Was talk say a little bit more. Your what was taboo? Esoteric studies or just talking about family? Well, something tells me. I have a feeling it's you meant about talking about witches and magic. Is that what you meant? Hmm. Okay, so yeah, talking about metaphysical stuff. Yeah, for a lot of people, it is taboo, right? Um, but now it's time. Now it's time because your ancestors are kind of like they're saying, "Hey, Chicky, time is ticking. What's going on? Why are you ignoring us?" Now you have a tribe of people to support you, and you have the resources. It's time to get off your ass and start learning about us and learning about yourself. Uh, because you're not living to your full potential. I hope that helps. And Tom, yes, whenever you're in the headspace, Tom, I would love to read for you. Okay, we have someone who wants to join us. Is that thing?
Going.
All I see is a hand. Is that thing?
I'm,
There
on my,
you
I'm in my underwear, so I,
Well, we charge extra for men in their underwear. How are you, sir?
good. How are yourself? Good to see you.
Good. Thank you so much for coming on. What a pleasure.
At last.
Yes.
It's my camera is in a bad place. I need to get a tripod.
Well, we're good with that. We're good with
Okay.
that.
Well, you're in my workroom.
So talk to us. Tell us a little bit more about yourself. I know you from chat. Everybody knows you.
Yeah. Well, I'm new to the community practically,
Uh-huh.
thanks to Selena and and Ramon.
And how did you find this community? That's interesting because all of a
Awesome.
sudden, no, like
Well, I I never thought you could do tarot um, through the internet. I thought it had to be person to person, um, and so it really didn't occur to me. But when the pandemic started, you had a lot of time at home,
yes.
so I started looking back into tarot, which I had left
Mhm.
behind many years. And so I stumbled upon Ramon's website, and that's how I started. So through Ramon, I met Selena and Bobby and Joey, et cetera, and yourself. It
So it was destined. It was destined.
must be, has to be.
And they're all such beautiful, beautiful human beings. Selena, my little goddaughter, and Bobby and Ramon.
I'm
I,
enjoying it very much. Yeah.
I love to tease Ramon because he's younger than I am, but I always like to say that he's my much, much older brother. Uh, he's so sweet. He's another one that's all sugar.
Yeah, he's very sweet and very talented.
Yes. So you read tarot?
Yeah, just about tarot only.
Okay. Would you like to read for someone?
No, not now, not today.
You're not okay. That's fine. That's fine. Um, somebody just wrote. He's a pretty cool dude. Hmm.
Oh my God.
Who wrote that?
Shoot that. Who wrote that?
Oh, it had to be Selena. Of course, she doesn't lie. By the way,
No, she's a batty witch. Did you know that?
she is. She's strong. Let me tell you that one. Her
That,
and I
that
sometimes we think about each other and then we end up texting each other right away.
her, her,
So weird.
that's what her niece called her, a batty witch. So of course that's enough to hassle her.
Hmm. So Ramon, did you say you're a Cuban?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, born in Cuba.
really? And when did you come to the States?
When I was a little kid. Must have been, well, we left Cuba when I was 9, and um, but I've been living in Europe for many years. I just came back in 2015.
Oh, wow. Where in Europe were you living?
I was based in Germany,
Okay.
but all over, and I
You,
love Italy.
you said you were placed in Germany? Were you in the military?
No,
Oh,
professionally for work.
oh, for work. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
my husband was in the military and he was in Germany too. In
I know
Stuttgart.
a lot of expats are in the army, no, but I was a civil.
Okay.
I'm a geneticist.
You're a what, sir?
Geneticist.
Oh, a geneticist.
Yeah.
Oh, he's very smart.
Geek. Geek.
Very smart.
Oh, Jesus, I can't find where to put this in.
Careful, careful. You're opening yourself up for a comment. It's a good. You're lucky Bobby's not in. He would have
oh,
told you where to put it in.
oh no, yeah. Hold on a second. Let's see. Here we go. Will it hold it there?
And there you go. And I just wanna.
I never used this camera. Yeah, there you go.
And I just want to talk to Maureen for a minute. Because she shared that she came from a. I didn't want to just dismiss her quickly. Maureen, I saw that you wrote that you came from a very conservative religious family of Catholics and Protestants. Yes, you know, and that's the hardest thing is when our own families, and sometimes this is why we're so blessed to have places like you two, because we can create our own tribes and be in communities where people accept us for who they are. And I always say, the person who you were was a story that somebody wrote about you. The person who you become is the story that you write for yourself, you know? And sometimes we have to kind of push ourselves outside of those
comfort zone.
Comfort zones, yes. And put away all those stereotypes and belief systems and things that didn't really work for us, and start to get comfortable with the belief systems that we want for ourselves and not what's being imposed on us. So maybe tonight's reading helped to unlock that door a little bit more for you.
I
And
recommend.
white witches are beautiful. White witches all work in the light. And they're all about healing. And they're all about blessings. So accept that, and use that to help you grow and move forward.
Arcana 13.
Say that again.
Arcana 13.
Yes. Yes. Everybody's complimenting your poster in the background.
Thanks.
Ginger Faye is here. Hello, my sweetie Ginger. And we have Chris, who I haven't seen in almost a year. Chris comes all the way from Australia. And the last time I saw him, he was traveling the outback doing his videos and creating magical items from nature. Very interesting young man. Yes, exactly, Maureen. Yes. Yes. And you can, exactly. Organized religion is not what resonates with anymore. Exactly. I don't do well with organized anything anymore, or institutions. Just because those same institutions that preached love and
Yeah, right.
whatever never accepted me for who I was. never showed that same love to me. They only love those who follow their rules and regulations. So that's not love. That's just
A mob.
obedience.
It's a mob.
Yes. Because for me, love is unconditional. Unconditional. You know, you should be loved no matter how you show up. You know, how you choose to show up. That's how you should be loved and not judged. You know, and I could be a judgy queen, trust me. I don't understand. Okay, I'm not a big Beatles fan. Everybody loves music here.
Mm.
Unicorns, you got them. Go ahead, ask Roman anything you want while you're here. Somebody sent. Oh, thanks. And if you want to come on, we'll give you the link. There you go. Ginger, feel free to pop in if you want. And we are also doing some readings, or if you want to just sit here and look at Roman's handsome face.
I haven't even shaved.
You know, he's modeling for all of you.
No, no.
Religion can be crowd control. Exactly. Exactly, Mangled Unicorn. He does read for people because I've seen him do it on the side. And he actually sent me a reading for my birthday on my Facebook page. Thank you.
It's the least I could do.
That was a beautiful gift. I appreciated that.
You're welcome.
So, and I've asked him if he wanted to do some reading, but he said, "What would you do one?"
I can't see the chat right now because I'm in the what is it called, the studio.
Oh, can you see it on the side? On the side, you could see it. There's a you look up. There's a thing that says
it says private chats or comments. Oh, now I can see it. Sorry,
click that. There you go.
I haven't. This is my second time on here.
Can you? I know. I felt that's how I felt earlier with that little XC thing that was all over my screen. I was like, I couldn't understand it. All right. Now do you see it? Ouch. I had no Roman's genetics background. Plays a role in his tarot readings. Do you tap into your ancestors? Oh, that's a very interesting question. Invincible Summer. Ooh, I'd like to know if Roman's genetics background. Uh-oh. The chat moved a little too quick. Plays a role in his tarot readings. Do you tap into your ancestors? Interesting.
I allow my spirit guide to guide me, basically. But I that's one question I wanted to have for you. What my ancestors?
That's a question you had for me?
Yeah.
For you? Oh, okay.
I was hoping you do my ancestors.
Yeah.
I see. I can read this messages here.
This is too much. This is too much. Okay. What did you hear me earlier when I said that White Witch card and all the years that I've owned this deck, I've never pulled that card?
Don't tell me it's coming again. Oh, I look beautiful.
But wait, so you have the White Witch, be the light.
Mr.
Take care of your needs.
Mm-hmm.
And Earth Mother, feel love and comfort. Okay. So basically, your ancestors, okay, were all about the harvest. They were gatherers. They were not so much hunters. You come from an ancestral line of predominantly women.
Okay.
Okay, women, matriarchal society took the lead role. You're okay. You come from a lineage of indigenous people where the women ruled. They were the chiefs, they were the governors, they were the ones who really, and while men were part of the tribes, yes, men did not dominate it. It was the women who actually dominated.
Miss
So,
Tara D,
yes.
you don't have to go that far. That was the situation here at home with my folks.
Well, wait, say what? Say that again?
You don't have to go that far. That was the situation here at home with my folks.
Really?
My mom was the queen bee. that was very gentle.
Mm. Wow. So what do these cards say for you then? You're at a point right now where
Oh, you want me to answer that?
no, well, I was going to ask you to answer it, but then Spirit was telling me basically you're at a point in your life where you really need nurturing. You're at a point in your life where you've done so much for everybody else that where is everybody for you?
God.
Where is everybody for you? Where is everybody coming to take care of you? You've always been the one that's always looked out for everyone. You're the one that if you had a sandwich and somebody was hungry, you would cut it in half and you would give them half of your sandwich. And now you're at a point in your life where you're not at where you used to be, and you need support, you need sustainability, you need resources, and you're looking around and you're saying, huh, I was there for them. Who's there for me now? You know? And the answer to that is, and this is why you have the wolf that says, Winter, take care of your needs.
Oh shit.
Because this is where you're at right now. You're in your own personal winter. Okay? Where there's a lacking of things. Right? Winter, there's lack of resources. You're in a state in your life where there's a lack. And what you're looking for is to feel comfort and to be nurtured, you know? However, here's the thing, because it goes back to this white witch, okay? Because fuck those people. And you know who I'm talking about. The same people that you were there for but are not there for you, fuck them. Because you have your own magic. You have your own magic that you can manifest what you need. The thing is, just get out of your own way. Yeah. Get out of your own way and manifest it. I want you to do a homework assignment. Would you do this if I asked you to? Have you ever heard of a vision board?
No.
Vision board is go to the $9 store, right? You get a big piece of poster paper, right? Big piece. Go around your house, go around your neighbor's house, and find all old magazines. And I want you to go through these magazines and cut out just random pictures that call to you, words, numbers. I want you to visualize what you want and glue them all down and create a vision board of
I'll need a whole room.
Well, maybe right. But by creating this vision board, you will begin to manifest what you want. And I guarantee you yeah.
My partner there. So I've got a lot of pictures everywhere.
But are those things you want or just those pictures?
Those are me at different phases of my life.
Right. So what I'm asking you to do though is very different.
Okay.
What I'm asking you to do is to basically find these pieces of paper, whatever words, and you can even Google how to do a vision board so you can get better instructions. And by doing that, you are focusing your magic on that. And you are creating, you are manifesting your true desires. And I guarantee you, within a year, everything that you have on that poster will come to be.
Oh, I know that's pretty much so throughout my life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So try that, all right?
Will
And
do.
thank you. Thank you for letting me read for you.
Thank you, and happy birthday.
Thank you. Selena says, I'll get him about this, Miss Terry. Yes, Selena, be there for him. Okay?
Batty
Nudge him.
witch, batty witch.
Yes. And maybe that's one day we could do that. We could just come on and we can um, do vision boards together. I can somehow figure out, maybe
Really?
Selena can teach
No,
me how we can let people know how to get all their stuff together. And then
I
we come on live and people can do them together.
would love that.
Yeah. But don't wait for that. I want you to start yours tomorrow.
Oh God, will do. Thank you.
Okay.
Next one.
Ginger wrote, I made an attention board a couple of years ago
Get
to
out of here.
try to see that. And what happened? Did it happen? I guess so, because Ginger has a very successful channel. Okay, Madame Roda, it's imagining manifestation. Yes, I'm down for that. Thank you, Selena. The Fable Witch, you got this from. See, he has support. He has support. And what happens is sometimes these old stories just keep playing themselves. Yes, Amy, you definitely can come on. They keep playing themselves in our heads where we start believing them. Amy, I just put the link on. Um, did okay, Judith wrote, Miss Tarady, my daughter did that, and right now her and her hubby are now in Cali on one of their many vacations they have done on their boards as I sit here babysitting my granddaughters for free. So they did it, and I bet you your vision board was to have a grandbaby, right? So I think you got yours too out of this. Everybody, this is Amy Warrior Princess. Hi, Amy.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. How are you?
Good. Thank you for coming on, dear sweets.
Oh,
We're
thank
just
you for having me.
fun. So tell people a little bit about yourself.
Well, as she said, I am Amy Warrior Princess because I am a direct descendant of a chief in the MacLeod clan.
Oh,
So, and I really identify myself with the women of that time. They were warriors. They took care of their men. They took care of their land. Um, and that's me. So I have my own channel. It's called Amy Warrior Princess. I like to do a little bit of everything. I like doing just hanging out with my friends and doing lives, do fun lives, do informative lives. Um I once in a great while I do political, which isn't very often, but I do. I do my own little videos with, showing off cards with new decks I received. And for those who don't know, I am going through a hard time right now. So if you could please put us in your prayers. My mom has full-blown Alzheimer's.
that's right. I saw you post that on the other chat. Yes, my dear.
Yes. And she had a stroke a couple days ago.
Oh, no. So sorry.
Thank you. So now she's in the hospital with her Alzheimer's going crazy, and she doesn't know what's going on. She's scared. And the hospital had to call me to help calm her down for the night because she was going through sundowners. It's really hard for us right now. So, please keep us in your prayers. Because I'm the only one who basically wants to have anything to do with her right now.
Yeah. You know
So,
what? Hold your breath 1 minute. If I
yep,
can just ask everyone in chat, let's do this right now together. Let's just all just close our eyes, take a deep breath, and send positivity and blessings towards Amy and her family while she's here.
her name's Nancy, by the way, my mom.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. I felt that actually. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we were all here. We might have, right? This was no better opportunity than to just do it while we're all here collectively. And we
True.
have some very, very powerful, magical people in our community.
Yes.
I know that when they send their energies, whoa, things happen.
Amen to that, sister. Amen to
Yes.
that. But I really, and I am a psychic medium. So, um, I can see ghosts around my house. I live in a haunted house.
Mm.
Fun.
Do they bother
Um,
like good ghosts, bad ghosts? Do they bother you or they not?
they used to,
Uh huh.
but I said, "Hey, back away from me, back off." So they show up, but they keep their distance.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, if you really want to talk to me, come to me and tell me you have a problem. Otherwise, leave me alone.
Yes.
So I only see the ones that need help.
Okay.
So yeah. Um, I even saw half of a ghost,
Mm.
the bottom half.
What? Ooh.
No, I mean, what is that?
Mm.
Meh.
Eh?
I was like, meh. I was coming upstairs from doing laundry, and there's the ghost, the bottom half of them, and I'm like,
The bottom
eh.
half of them.
Yeah, the bottom half. I was like,
And did you say, can you put that away, please?
okay. Well, yes, I did.
Yes. Before somebody trips on it.
I know, right? And it was right by our back door. I'm like, dude.
So it's funny you're mentioning that. So one of my goals this year is to really work harder. So I have a very strong spirit guide, very, very,
Yes.
very strong spirit guide, but I've never been able to see him. He's given me glimpse of what he could look like or be like or where he comes from. And
Hmm.
he's told me his name. He's told me his name. But one of the things that I've been wanting to do more is to be able to really see him more stronger materialized and to see spirits more, right? Because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Right.
Um,
Neither am I.
so that's something that I'm working on this year is to really develop that piece. And I have a friend of mine who's a very strong psychic. And we were at a dinner and she said it right in front of my husband. She says, you need to stop holding back. She says, you're holding yourself back. She says, you're only using 50% of your potential out of the blue. And I said, well, why are you talking about that?
Mm-hmm.
She
Mm-hmm.
says, well, you know why. And I was like, Yeah, stop. Get out of my head.
I know,
What's
right?
up?
I didn't want to do that.
And then the other night, my husband, for my birthday, it was when I woke up, he said, "It's your birthday." I said, "Yeah." He says, "All your spirit friends are here celebrating." I said, "What are you talking about?" Because my husband doesn't really, he believes, but he's not into all that we do. He
Right.
says, 3 o'clock in the morning, the TV went on by itself again in the living room. And he says, those are your spirits playing games. They want your attention at 3 in the morning. I said,
Yeah.
so
Been there, done
yes,
that. Yes.
yep, yep, yes. But if I see somebody from the waist down, I'll let you know.
Okay. Thank,
Yes.
thank you. But this might help. Um, what your friend said is true. As soon as you accept that it can happen, being able to see ghosts and seeing your guides and all that, it will happen because that's what I did.
Hmm.
Okay. I just let it go. And I'm like, whatever is given to me is given to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And then in my mid 30s, I was at a friend of mine's house to stay in the night. And I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm half asleep and I groggily open my eyes and there's two ghosts right in front of my face.
Hmm.
I mean, they were like nose to nose, like there.
So, okay. But now let me ask you, because this is adult conversation. So,
Yeah,
what do these ghosts and spirits do when we're doing the little frisky stuff? Do they watch?
some do.
Those kinky little perverts.
I know. I know. Not all of them do, but some do. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
I often wondered about that. I was like, I wonder if they watch, you know?
Nah, they can do anything they want once you're
Yeah,
dead.
yeah. I'm gonna have to set up some boundaries. Like,
Yep.
no, yeah, yeah. You can't come in my bedroom. That's it. You could living room, kitchen, bathroom, guest room, out of my bedroom. Stay out of. Mind your business. Mind your business.
Yeah. Yeah. And the first time I saw them, they were right by my nose. Just like, I was like, oh, okay. Hello.
Hmm.
And I'm like, well, I'm really tired and I want to go back to bed. So can you please go away? And they went away.
Hmm.
So, and that was the very first time. And I haven't been able to shut it off
Wow.
since then.
Would you can do? Are you up to doing a reading for someone?
Sure.
So there's Kai, who came on earlier, and she said her mother passed in April of 2024. And
2024?
yeah, very recently, yes.
Very. Mm-hmm.
And she says, I would love the psychic medium could tell me what my mom comes back and visits me as if she's with me. So can you tap into a message from her mother for Kai by any chance?
Okay, can you put her question up on the,
I'm going to try.
that helps me.
Yes, star. And let me see, show.
The book.
Oh, I did it.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait, that's the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, there you
um,
go. Kai,
um,
Amy's going to try to get you a message, okay, Kai? So
yep,
pay attention.
I'm gonna try.
Her mother's
Um,
name is Jessica.
Jessica. Okay. Hmm. As soon as Miss D said something about you wanting a message from your mom, does your mom? I don't know, but somebody with brown hair or dark brown hair popped in my head. Did your mom have brown hair? Because I want to know if she's going, it's me, it's me.
Mm.
But it's, I'm
Well,
still
she
getting,
dyed her hair brown. Yes. Mhm.
okay, okay. Um, did she like, okay, she's showing me a strand of pearls. Did she like to wear pearls, or did she give you pearls, or she's just holding them up for me to see?
She loved jewelry.
Okay. She's saying, when they go 1,000 miles an hour, I try to, because she's really excited, really happy that you called to her. And she's talking very, very fast. So I'm trying to, um, she's saying, thank you so much for calling on me. Um, I, I'm always with you, whether you're in your car, your kitchen, um, at your job. If you work, she she sometimes like drops things. She's showing me that that she drops things
Hmm.
um to get your attention, and you're like, and then you pick it up and put it back, and then sometime later she'll drop another thing. um did she have a thing with like stones, like rocks? She loved really pretty rocks that she would find somewhere and collect them. um I'm seeing rocks and birds, rocks. Oh my gosh, rocks and doves. um I'm seeing so many things all at once, and I'm trying to discern. um
So Kai was asking, can you ask her what she visits me as? Like, does she take a form, like, of an owl, of a pigeon? Like, when she visits Kai, what does she come as?
oh, sorry. Do you have doves around where you live? Because I'm seeing doves. Or do you hear doves somewhere? Because
She also says that when she was little, she would pick up rocks and give them to her mother, and she says yes to the word to doves. So I guess, yeah, I guess that's the connection.
okay. um if you see a dove, that's your mom.
Mm,
Okay. um because doves are a symbol of peace and warmth, and she's letting you know she's at peace and she's happy, and she'll always be there, and she'll always come visit you. And it she just she she knows that you're hurting, and she'll be there for you. um yeah. And she loves you so much. She's so proud of you. Sorry. So I hope that helped.
Yeah, I think it did help her. Thank you, Amy, for doing that.
You're welcome.
Sounds like you got that message you wanted or needed.
Yeah. And I was gonna pull one of my ocean tarot cards for her. Let's see. Which one is it? I can't see it because I'm in the dark.
Hmm.
Can you see what that says? Because I'm in the dark.
No, I can't. Sorry, can you bring it down a little bit more? How do I make this? Did I do that right? No. Did I do
No.
that? Try holding it up again. Let me see.
Well, right now we're blank.
Yes, I'm trying to. Okay, that's me. It's me and you. How do
Nope,
I get? I don't know how to do this. I'm sorry. I was trying to.
that's all right.
There you go. It's the best we're going to be able to do. Um,
Can you see it?
no, it's hard with the glare. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying.
You did a great
But
job.
this is the Underworld Tarot, and it usually says, but it's being difficult tonight, of course. And this mermaid, you're this mermaid, okay?
Hmm,
Isn't that gorgeous?
that is gorgeous.
You're this mermaid, and you're facing away. Not facing away, but you're facing into your new life going on that your mom wants you to experience, and you're going into the sunlight there. um Oops. So yeah, you're her. Okay, she just said you're her little mermaid. I don't know what that means, but yeah, you'll be going into new horizons, and your mom is always going to be there for you as you go through those.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah. But
Look, wow. Okay. So it's 11 o'clock. What a powerful way to end the night.
yeah.
Um, a couple of people had to leave, so I had to say goodnight to them. But Amy, thank you for doing that. And I guess, God,
Come.
I've been on for almost 2 hours myself. I can't believe it.
I
But
know.
I want to thank you all for coming on tonight and spending time with me. This really meant a lot to me. Um,
Thank you for having me on.
yes. And by the way, Maruta just said we just talked about Kai looking like Ariel. That's true, we did. And here you are, you
Mhm.
brought it up again. Yes. You know.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Well, blessings and light. Thank you for making this a special birthday for me, for allowing me to be present here with all of you, for doing some readings. Uh, as you all know, it's hard for me to get the energy to do this as often as I want. So I'm glad that when I do have the energy and I want to do it, that my tribe is here to support me and giving me space to do it. It really means a lot. It means a lot to me.
We love
Because
you, Miss B.
thank you. Nights like this help me to feel normal. And I know there's no such word as normal, but it helps me to feel who I was pre-cancer, you know. So this tonight felt is very special for me. And I appreciate you all being a part of it. And I want to be able to have my healing continue so I can do more nights, do more drag, do more readings. I love to read for people, you know, and I want to send blessings and light to all of you again. And thank you. Have a good night.